Welcome to the Monday Night Football Party live here at the Samsung Experience in the Time Warner Center in New York City. This is the Brewer Foundation Party along with the Susan G. Komen Foundation for Breast Cancer. Go to komen.org to find out more about how they're fighting breast cancer with all women. Jack Brewer's Foundation, the Jack Brewer Foundation, you can find on jackbrewerfoundation.org. And let me tell you about the Jack Brewer Foundation real quick. They help kids in Malawi, Africa. That's where Madonna adopts her children, just in case you're wondering. Angelina Jolie has taken a couple of kids from there as well. And what they do in Malawi is they help educate these children, and they help give them medical expenses and medical care. In addition to that, the Jack Brewer Foundation provides relief efforts in Haiti and around the world in other parts of the world that need relief. So, we are here. We have lots of athletes coming through, lots of celebrities. We'll be with you all night for this Monday Night Football Party as the Jets host the Miami Dolphins, both teams desperately needing a win. The Jets reeling here on a 3-game losing streak, and the Dolphins 0-4 on the season. I've got Charlie Ferry right here with me from Star Vodka. He's a Hampton socialite, which we're going to get to in a minute, and he started this vodka line. Let's talk first about Star Vodka and what it is, because you have an interesting backstory. You know, you spend a lot of time at parties in the Hamptons, hobnobbing, doing the Hamptons thing, and you said, wait a second, something's missing here.
Well, first, the Jets are on a 3-game losing streak, so I have to support this event because I'm a diehard Jets fan, so they have to win tonight. So the more Star Vodka for everyone, maybe that'll help us get a win.
All right, let's get back to the vodka in a second, then let's get to football. Yeah. The game hasn't started yet. What do you think is going to happen in this game? The Jets have gone through a lot of problems, inner turmoil in their locker room. Rex Ryan declared they would win the Super Bowl, yet Plaxico Burress and Santonio Holmes making a lot of waves, sniping at the offensive line, sniping at Mark Sanchez, and being very upset that Derek Mason got shipped to Houston. What do you think of the Jets getting back on track here tonight? Do you think they can do it? I mean, an 0-4 Miami Dolphins team is either ripe for the picking or ripe to knock you off. But if they're ripe for the picking, it really could get the season back on track, and Mark Sanchez could show up as a leader here tonight and turn his career around. This is really a turning point for him early on.
Yeah, well, they had a long stretch of not being at home, and now they're coming back home against Miami. What better way to get the team back together is to really pull out a win? This is make it or break it, I feel. They have to win this game. If they don't win this game, I think the whole season could be in turmoil after this because they have another tough couple of games coming up. So this is it, and I think that, with all the pressure on the team that they had so much hype to start the season with, that they were going to go all the way and have this 3-game losing streak, this is going to be a gut check time for the team. They have to come together. They have to win this game. So I feel pretty confident that they're going to all come together. They're going to make it happen, and they're going to get back on their winning streak.
Mark Sanchez has been very impressive in his first 2 seasons as quarterback of the New York Jets, getting them to the AFC Championship both years, but stumbling several times. A lot of people have been very hard and very critical on Mark Sanchez. On the other hand, he has gotten them to the AFC Championship twice, and a lot of people credit the defense for that. But here's my question to you. If they can't turn this season around, if Rex Ryan loses the locker room because they lose here tonight, and it looks like that could happen if they lose, does Mark Sanchez lose the respect of the guys as well? And is this make it hard for Mark to be a leader in that locker room going forward?
I would actually have to agree. I think that, even for Rex Ryan, he's had 2 seasons. He's been talking a lot of big stuff. There's a lot of pressure on this in this season itself for the Jets, Mark Sanchez, and Rex Ryan. If they don't come through something big this season, I just think the league, I think the fans, I think people just will stop believing. Anytime they start talking their mouths, they just won't believe it anymore. So I think this season is so very important for both those guys. And in Sanchez's, defense, the O-line has been terrible. They haven't run the ball at all. They've been relying on this guy's arm. Teams are sitting back, and they're really just hammering these guys. So the O-line's got to step up, give them some protection. They got to start running the ball a little bit more. And then, hey, you do some fakes. You start getting the ball out there and slowly building his confidence, because his confidence is definitely shaken.
Well, the O-line has had some absences. Their center, Nick Mangold, has been injured. They shipped a couple players out of town in the offseason following the lockout. Now, there was a lot of turmoil after the lockout. Teams scrambling to sign guys. The Jets felt they were in a good place. Nick Mangold gets hurt. They don't have very much depth at their offensive line. My question to you is, could an unprecedented thing happen here if the Jets don't win? And Rex Ryan never recaptures that locker room. For all his talking, could a coach who has gotten the team to the AFC Championship in his first 2 seasons as head coach with that team and been at the AFC Championship 3 seasons in a row, once as a defensive coordinator of the Baltimore Ravens, could you see a scenario where Rex Ryan gets fired at the end of the season and Jets fans are calling for it? Because I can if they don't get it back on track here.
Jets fans are tough. Being a long-time Jets fan, I know how ugly it gets. If things don't start turning around, you will start. Jets fans will ask for everyone's head to roll. I mean, they'll want Mark Sanchez to be traded. They'll want Rex to be gone. I mean, it could be ugly. It could get very ugly. I mean, I don't see them getting rid of Rex right now, but man, if they don't have a decent season now, I don't know if he's going to be able to pull the team back. They might want to rebuild. They might just clean slate it and start next year rebuilding again.
Here's the thing for me. Rex Ryan's got a big mouth. The fans have big mouths. Might not mix so well when things don't go well, and things could go downhill very, very quickly. I guarantee tonight if things don't start off well, you will see the fans start getting the Fire Schottenheimer signs ready. They will start chanting it. They will start booing. Yes, Mark Sanchez could be told by the fans that they want him out of town and traded, that they feel he's overrated, that he hasn't done enough. It's very much a what have you done for us lately town. And here tonight, the Dolphins have nothing to lose. They've got a quarterback who's starting for the first time for the Dolphins after Chad Henne goes out with an injury. They're 0-4. They got nothing to lose. Maybe they could save their coach's job, Tony Sperano, who's done very well for them in the past. The Jets have a lot to gain here and a lot to lose. It should be interesting.
It's going to be huge. This is a playoff game, I think, for the Jets. It's a must-win.
The amazing thing is at 2-3, if they turn their season around, they actually could make the playoffs and make good on Rex Ryan's promise. And I, by the way, happen to like Rex. I think he's a good coach. I like that he's outspoken, and I like that he stands up for what he believes in. And I think he's done a great job with the Jets. I've seen him firsthand in those locker rooms. I've seen him talking. I've seen him react, and I think he does a great job. So it should be really interesting tonight, and I'm excited about it. I know a lot of people here will be drinking Star Vodka, so let's get back to that for a second. It's an interesting story, and that's what I like. I like interesting stories. That's what journalism is about, telling interesting stories. And that's what we're doing here tonight, changing the face of journalism, thanks to Teradek. And the Teradek Cube, which helps us stream the video. It encodes the signal and streams it. And then our internet connection, which is clear in the clear spot. And we'll get to that in a minute, because you asked me a question about this off camera, and I want to answer your questions for you. But Star Vodka, you're a Hampton socialite. You party a lot. You enjoy the Hamptons. Well, first of all, what's your most favorite party story or party experience? What celebrities snuck you into their limo or back room? Or what celebrities have you spent time with? What women, celebrities? Most importantly,
my lips are sealed in certain aspects. I mean, but you
got to give us something. We're on live.
The great thing about the Hamptons is people it's almost like a vacation every weekend. People from around the world come there, and it is such a wild, hot, sexy environment where people just kind of let their guard down and they go out and they have fun. And I mean, from all types of celebrities, people just want to have fun and enjoy it. And I think the media coverage out there isn't as big as in Manhattan or LA, so like you can kind of let your guard down and do things and not get in too much trouble.
Maybe until we get out there with the Teradek Cube and the clear spot. No, we're all good. We don't do that kind of TMZ stuff. We want to know good stuff. So okay, give me a story though. Like you got to have a story. You've partied with a lot of people. You're a socialite.
Yeah, well, actually, this is actually a really funny story. We did a big party with Carmen Electra, probably about 6-7 years ago, and Carmen,
that's when she was hot.
Oh yeah, she was stunning. So here we are having a great party, and everyone's just dancing, and here's Carmen looking beautiful, and I had a friend of mine, and he just loved to spray people with champagne. And he would always just take it and shake it up and just spray everyone at parties, and he was known for this. So
sounds like a fun guy.
Here we are having a great time, and here's Carmen standing next to me, and she just gets blasted in the face with champagne, and that ruined the whole night. She started screaming. She took off and left. And
she's not one of those girls that would go, "Oh, it's no big deal. Hold on. All right, I'm ready to party." No.
She had just got a divorce, I think, and she was
Dennis Rodman,
and she was, I think, some singer.
Okay. Navarro, Dave Navarro.
I think she just got a divorce, and she was out in the town, and then that was my shot. That was my chance. And champagne in the face just never
Do you
works.
think you would have gotten in with her or what?
No.
You offer her, you said, look, I got some Star vodka in the back. I got a case for you.
I was trying. I mean, she is a beautiful, she's a nice girl. But so much for that night.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the Star vodka as I peek at what's going on here in the football game. It looks like Miami's doing well. I don't know about the Jets. All right, so tell me about the Star vodka.
So I basically felt like the industry was dominated by the mega brands, and they basically force feed people to believe whatever they want them to believe. It's you have sheep following these big brands, and I just felt that there was a need for an American ultra premium vodka. There's nothing out there, and I felt globally the time was right for America to start producing our own products again, but also having our own vodka, a really high-end vodka brand that compete against the big brands. That was number one. Number two was every time I had vodka, I always had to mix it because it had such a burn and it had a really rough taste. So I was like, why on earth isn't there a vodka that is so smooth that you could drink it on the rocks, you could drink it straight? There wasn't anything like that. And number three is most vodkas are made with rye, wheat, or potato, nothing with corn. Corn was gluten-free, and I felt like, hey, Midwest corn, why? All these pieces to me made a lot of sense.
So you're trying to get a bunch of farm boys drunk is what you're saying.
Basically.
It's like a new moonshine.
But way better and way smoother. So the funny thing was, when I started talking to people about, hey, I think I want to create an American ultra premium vodka, everyone said, no way, you have no chance. You have to go to Sweden, Russia, Poland, France.
Just out of curiosity, other than drinking vodka, what did you know about it before this?
Not much. Drinking a lot of it.
I bet at those parties.
I drank a lot of vodka in my day. But, I really didn't understand the process. I didn't understand the government regulations, the state regulations, the shady dealings that go on in this business. I didn't understand any of this until I wanted to do it. And then I got so far into it, I had to continue and had to finish the game. I had to finish the deal. So you go through this. It's shark-infested waters. It's dominated by mega money brands who are doing everything.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
I mean, I keep watching my back here between being a Jets fan and creating your own vodka.
And now, because we're broadcasting live thanks to the Teradek Cube and Clearwire, people know where you are.
Well, you guys better have security to walk me out and get me home, all right? But, the gist of it was I went through this path. Everyone said I didn't have a chance doing it. I said, no way. And when I did it, the amazing thing was people wanted it. And being that it's limited production, I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to choose who gets this product. I'm going to choose who's special enough that deserves to taste it. And organically, they're going to tell someone, and they're going to tell someone, and they're going to tell someone. And little by little, we're going to have this grassroots movement of building a brand.
I know what you are. You're the vodka Nazi from Seinfeld. The soup Nazi, you're the vodka Nazi.
Yeah, exactly.
No vodka for you.
No vodka for you. Actually,
Say it with a Russian accent, or do you say it with an American accent?
Well, it's an American product, so I just gotta say it the Charles way.
No Ivan Drago. You're Rocky. You say it like Rocky. Hey, no vodka for you.
I'm Italian, so I could say it the Goomba way.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, give me that vodka back, huh?
You don't really have anything to worry about then.
Yeah, I guess not.
All right. So what's the deal? How can people get the vodka, especially since it's so exclusive? If they're watching out there, how do they get their hands on a bottle or a glass?
Well, basically, through our website, we actually will let our people know actually new locations that we do ad for it. And also, for people's homes, we will deliver around the country to people's homes for their own private collection. So if you go to our website, we'll deliver it to you guys. We do a lot of deliveries around the States.
Is this very expensive? It seems very, very expensive because it's very exclusive. Is it?
No. And that's
really?
the great thing. It's actually ultra premium, priced as a premium. I wanted it hard to find, but I didn't want it hard on your wallet. So that was the most important thing. If you knew where to find it, if you talked to someone, you weren't going to get banged over the head. It's less than Grey Goose, considerably less than Grey Goose, but it's a far superior product, by far.
Well, it sounds good, man. I like what you're doing. You're creating jobs in America. That right now is the most important thing.
It's huge. It's
and
so huge.
you got it. It seems like a great product. I like things that are different. I like when you take a product and you say, what's wrong with this and how can I make it different? And you took the corn angle, and I really like that. And you're not getting potatoes from Russia. You're not getting vodka from Russia. You're not getting wheat from somewhere else. You're buying corn from the good old USA. You're helping employ farmers. You're helping employ people. How many stores are you guys in right now?
We're in 3 states, Chicago, or in Illinois, Wyoming, and New York, and we're probably in about 40 to 50 locations total. Now that's going to ramp up a little bit because we have offers to go to Nevada, California, and Florida. But I always felt like slow and steady wins the race, and you have to keep doing things your way and keeping true to what you are as a brand.
There are a lot of celebrities on their way here tonight, a lot of football players. Have you ever turned a celebrity down and said, "I'm sorry, you're not ready yet"? That's always good promotion that the celebrity is seen drinking your vodka, taking a picture with it, promoting it, taking a picture with you. But have you ever said, "I'm sorry, look, it's exclusive"?
Only some of the nice ladies. I tell them, hey, you're not ready yet. You're not ready.
You have to see the private collection first. Exactly. So how much are we talking about for a bottle here?
$29.99 for a 1
liter,
which is we're probably about $8 below the Grey Goose level, which is, to me, is perfect. You're mid-range. We're in a bad economy. You don't want to be killing people. And we're also not a cheap vodka. So if you want something really, really good and you're not going to get banged over the head with it, Star obviously is a choice. And like I said, we'll deliver it to people's homes.
That's amazing. I think that's pretty impressive.
It's great. It's great because to me it's more personalized. You have it in your home. You have a private party, and you serve Star Vodka. Now the people at your party are saying, "Wait a second, how did you know about what is this?" And then it starts a conversation, and that's, to me, grassroots marketing. That's what we have to start getting back to the basics. This country's in a lot of trouble. Everything has to be back to the basics. You have to work your butt off now. Nothing's easy anymore. We're getting beat all over the world. So now, hey, we got to start stepping up and being the America we know. So hopefully this is a little start of a small movement, and we can build on it.
Well, I like this. I like this idea, and personally, I like it better than the Occupy Wall Street idea. I mean, I understand what they're doing, and I think that they're standing up for themselves, and I believe in standing up for yourselves. But on the other hand, they're not really making any progress, and I think that if they started companies, if they came up with ideas, sure, they're not making any progress there and they're not getting any jobs, but if they created jobs, if they created companies with their free time, if they did things, yes, they wouldn't get paid for it, but they're not getting paid now, and if they were productive and created opportunities for themselves, we'd all be in a lot better place. I'm not saying that their message is wrong. It's not. I'm not saying that the situation is wrong, and I power to them for being out there. I certainly wouldn't sleep out there. It's unbelievable. But I think what you're doing is very commendable, and people who are entrepreneurs do a wonderful job, and this country needs more entrepreneurs, more people like that. I'm not really into talking politics on the air here. Just a little taste of what we need to do as America, and just say, hey, just go.
Say it. You got to say it. Well, I kind of agree with you, but I feel like, listen, we are all in this together. We are all responsible for what the problems we're in. Our government, every single one of us are responsible. And until we take responsibility personally and start blaming other people and hey, I'm all about the same thing, protesting and doing things in a positive way. But hey, we've all gotten ourselves in this problem. We all have to get ourselves out. And until we work together and say, listen, hey, we're on the same team. Let's all think positively. Let's work at this thing, and let's get out of this thing. Until that happens, we are doomed, because division will never, ever solve any problems.
You're right, and we all need to be fair to each other, and we do need to be fair in general, and that means that, companies need to treat people fairly, and lots of other things need to happen fairly, and so that's why I commend what they're doing down there. But we also do have to take responsibility for our actions, for our greed that we've had as a people, and we have to turn things around. And so, I think that what you're doing is the right move, and I commend it. And I got to tell you, I don't know what your slogan is. Do you have a slogan? Because I think it should be Star Vodka, go for it.
That's my own personal slogan, right?
By the way, going back to Rocky and Ivan Drago, to bring this full circle, Drago says, "I must break you," and Rocky says, "Go for it."
You're right. He said, "Go for it." Well, it says Charles Ferry, "Go for it." That's my personal slogan.
Mine's "Be terrific," by the way, which everybody makes fun of, but everybody secretly loves.
That's great. Star Vodka, to me, it's just the smoothest vodka on the planet. There's nothing else that compares to it. Everyone that tries it, it's mind-blowing how good vodka actually can be, especially compared to all the other brands that are out there. So, we'll change our slogans here and there. Right now, we're the smoothest vodka. Who knows?
You're sticking with that.
We'll stick with that.
All right. Well, I want to tell you about this, by the way. You asked about it. So this is the Clear Spot from Clearwire. and this is the Apollo, the ClearSpot Apollo. It's a 4G signal. We're broadcasting live right now because this is providing our internet service. Wow. And this is mobile. I mean, there's no wires attached. You got to charge it every now and then.
All right, great, thanks.
Yeah, come back here with that. Thank you. And it's really a wonderful device. You can use it in your home as internet. They have other products that work well in the home as well that you can plug into a computer that doesn't have Wi-Fi. But any device that has Wi-Fi will hook up to this, and you can be anywhere and get wireless internet. Well, I don't know their exact numbers. You should go to their website, clearwire.com. I don't want to quote, but it's very inexpensive. It's very under everybody else. Best of all, you don't have to sign a contract. Really? So you buy it today, a month from now you lose your job, turn it off. Or decide that it's very productive for you, get rid of your home internet and use just this. And you can take it anywhere, up to 5 computers or more can be on it at one time. And it's really a phenomenal product, and it's what is feeding us our internet signal. Now, there's another product that's really great, and both of these products together are helping us change the face of journalism. And the other product is sitting on top of the camera. I don't know if you can see it. We're going to show it.
It's beaming in my face.
Right, that's it. No, it's behind that with the antenna, and we're going to show it to the viewers later tonight. But that's the Teradek Cube, and that's really great because that takes any video signal from any camera and encodes it and streams it. All it needs is an internet signal. It'll take Ethernet, a USB stick modem, or it'll take Wi-Fi from either your home Wi-Fi router or the ClearSpot or any other mobile broadband device. It is amazing. It's phenomenal. The quality is great. We're broadcasting live here tonight, doing this, and we could be anywhere in the world. The other night, I went down to the protest to see what was going on, and what I was impressed by the way, we were going to broadcast live, and we didn't, but what I was impressed by was that the folks were docile. They were peacefully protesting, and I thought that that was phenomenal. I think they're doing the right thing. The stuff you see in the news, it's not 100% accurate. These people, the people who are getting arrested, think about it. There are thousands of people. 44 people got arrested, 24 people, 12 people. Those are small pockets, and you don't know exactly what's happening. Little scuffles. They're being arrested for little things. For the most part, not that there aren't little things going on. For the most part, the crowd is handling themselves well. They're docile, and they're doing the right thing, and they're doing it right. So I do applaud that, and I think that should continue without a doubt. And so we went down there to check that out. But we did make history recently with the ClearSpot and with Teradek, and Teradek was phenomenal. They're an amazing company. Check them out on Teradek.com. If you ever make a commercial for Star Vodka, you know, you can monitor the commercial while they're shooting it from your iPad. Because of the Teradek, you can stream it right to the iPad. You can do it to your computer. They're using it on movie sets. Independent movies, you know, kids in college who are doing stuff. Everybody's using Teradek right now. Stream live, whatever you want to do. Stream live to the internet, live stream, Ustream. YouTube is now starting to stream live. You can do it to your own servers. You can do it to another Teradek so that you can have a lot of other avenues to use with it. And so we did live American League Division Series coverage outside Yankee Stadium for the New York Post, nypost.com, broadcasting live for the first time ever to a New York City newspaper's homepage. Wow. Okay? Live pregame and postgame coverage. That was amazing. And prior to that, for the Super Bowl, we did a live broadcast for the NFL Player of the Year Awards. They had never been broadcast live before, and we did it. And so, yeah, Teradek is amazing. Check them out, teradek.com, Teradek.com, and Clearwire is clearwire.com. You know, Clearwire is amazing as well. They're both great companies. I love them both, and that's from the bottom of my heart. I love what we're doing here tonight and what we've been doing. And, you know, imagine this. Imagine if we can do this with the Clearwire and with Teradek, what these products can do for you. And it's easy to use. Push a button on each of them. It's very much plug and play.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take that thing right now. I'll go test it out.
Don't
talk to you later.
Yeah, after the night, maybe.
After a few Star Vodkas, you know.
There you go. We'll make a trade or something. So we're broadcasting live here at the Brewer Sports International Monday Night Football Party. This is for the Jack Brewer Foundation, jackbrewerfoundation.org. They help kids in Malawi with medical supplies, with education, and they also help relief efforts around the globe, including the relief effort in Haiti, which is still ongoing. This is also for the Susan G. Komen Foundation for breast cancer awareness and research and finding a cure. They have one of the biggest breast cancer walks. You can find out more on komen.org. We're raising money here for that. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The NFL, they're wearing pink. Got a big football game going on tonight. As you said, Charles, it is playoff atmosphere between the Miami Dolphins, if you can call it as this early in the season playoff atmosphere, it is Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Both teams desperately need to win, and crazy things happen when these two teams play each other, so it won't be over till the very, very end.
Always, always. Go Jets and go USA.
This is also put together by Power Ice and TR Luxury. We're going to be speaking to TR Luxury later. They do some interesting things with athletes, and it'll provide some insight to the athletes. And, of course, I'm Michael Artsis with Artsis Access, leftlanefilms.com, and artsismedia.com. We're a high-end video production company and do high-end video journalism as well. We'll be with you all night, coming to you live from this party, athlete interviews, celebrity interviews, a whole lot more. It's just getting started. You can see the people behind me. It's starting to fill up. This is the Samsung Experience in the Time Warner Center in New York City. This is one of the most coveted locations, by the way, in New York City. This is exclusive. At 7 o'clock, they shut the doors. They didn't even want to let our producer, Annie Shum, in the door.
I know. I was actually trying to steal one of these TVs. They wouldn't let me out of here with it. I can't believe it. Stop.
They wouldn't let her in the door. And Peter Poon, our camera guy and post-production coordinator, had to come in and get her in. So it's tight security here. It's a wonderful event. And you're used to this, though, because you're a Hampton social.
I love events. I love, the more red carpets, the better. They're fun. They're exciting. People are in good moods. And, what better to have Monday Night Football with the New York Jets? Hey, I'm all for it. And I could drink my vodka. It's even better.
Well, enjoy the night. Thank you so much for your interview. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing Star Vodka in a lot of different places and the success of the company. I wish you very well. I love what you're doing, and here's to America.
Go USA. There you go, man. StarVodkaUSA.com. StarVodkaUSA.com.
StarVodkaUSA.com. Thank you, man. Hey, don't forget to check out Teradek.com. They're what's streaming us live. They're encoding our video signal, and they're doing a great job. This video looks amazing. The audio sounds amazing. We're doing this off a professional video camera, but you can do it off a handy cam. You can do it off an HDSLR. You can do it on whatever you want. You can be live anywhere as long as you have an internet connection, and that's where the clear spot comes in. Clearwire, clearwire.com. Don't forget to check out Artsis Media and artsismedia.com. I know I'm giving you a million plugs here right now, but that's really what we got to do. We want to let you know who makes this possible and why it's possible. And so we're going to take a quick break. We have a lot for you to watch on the channel. You can stay with us and you can watch a behind the scenes of Justin Tuck's Rush for Billiards party. That's Rush for Literacy, rather, Billiards party. And that's Read, Understand, Succeed, and Hope. Rush for Literacy. Read, Understand, Succeed, and Hope. And the bottom line is that they're not just teaching reading, they're teaching literacy. And that's the important. That's why it's read and understand. And so we have a Justin Tuck party for you to watch, a behind the scenes, which is kind of exciting. And then Darryl Strawberry's first anniversary for his restaurant at the Darryl Strawberry Grill. And later in the week, we'll bring you live coverage, exclusive live coverage, exclusive access. Nobody else will be there but us, of the 1986 Mets 25th anniversary of their World Series championship, which will be so exciting. There'll be at least 15 of the New York Mets on hand there. And we'll be there with Darryl Strawberry and the rest of them, bringing you interviews live. So that will be exciting. And then, of course, we've got Rally New York this weekend coming up, Saturday and Sunday in Monticello and Narrowsburg, New York. We'll be following race car drivers. We'll be in the service, and we'll bring you live coverage, all thanks to Teradek Cube and the wonderful streaming capabilities of the Teradek Cube. You got to check them out, Teradek.com. So watch the Rush for Literacy. Watch the Darryl Strawberry video, the behind the scenes of the 1-year anniversary with a lot of the former New York Mets and one former New York Giant, Sean Landeta, the punter, who won 2 Super Bowls with the team. You'll hear from Darryl Strawberry himself, and then we'll be back right after this. Stay with us. I'm Michael Artsis.